Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Try to run it with the option. It's a quarterback keeper. Gets past the tackler into open space now. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back, looks left, and finds his target there.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finding some room at the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Boston College.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Catch made on the left side. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I'll tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
First down here for this offense. They'll try the option play here. Looks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. The Noles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I'll tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
And the Seminoles are in the red zone now. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Can he reach the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Now the important point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. A short completion to the tight end. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He eludes the rush. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First and 10 now for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. A huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, I'm going to have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense, and the chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Here's the option play. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wanke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Has the first down and more. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
You got to love a toss play. It's fun to watch when those polling linemen can get out in front and pick off defenders one by one. The back has got to give credit to that convoy of blockers opening up that field to run.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Pitch to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Noles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, That's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. This kickoff team, let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner coughs up the football inside their own 20. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Gets free now, heads into the secondary. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Boston College, 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 15. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This will be a challenge now. Second and goal back at the 13. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll run the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Quarterback's got it on the option. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
We'll give it to the running back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing, and frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Noles moving quickly down the field here. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Seminoles will have to kick it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the returner heads out of bounds. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Escapes the pocket.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now to try here for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to take off. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. And the Noles will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass this time. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll throw it now. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that is a great throw. But first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
Inside the 45. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36. The offense really clicking here. They're going to run the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second down play coming up. They'll try to run it with the option. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. They'll try the option play here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Noles. This offense really clicking.
Chris, I'm kind of like this defense. I knew this quarterback could run the football. I didn't know he could take it that far down the field and let alone a score.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to get the second half going. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
BC has moved into the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Here's the option play. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Gonna have to go back to the drawing board.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
So the BC offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them. Oh, it is a fumble.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off on the defense. Moving right through the contact. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Boston College. They'll take the lead in the second half. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curve. He is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He's past the marker and still going. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Just a beautiful job of the right side of the offensive line, sealing the edge. Also give credit to the other linemen who were able to get out in front of that play and take care of the defenders on the outside. That's just great blocking on the perimeter.
He'll pitch it. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. He hands it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And it's good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Boston College Eagles will take over. First and
10. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Makes a quick catch. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Eagles. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. And they'll move to 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And Ted, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, at Florida State.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he finds his target. He has the first. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yards. The drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
With the score, Boston College 42, Florida State 31.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pressure is coming. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now it's fourth down and long with the lead. Tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's caught downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set it now at the 44.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
A new set of downs after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The completion makes it second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Boston College. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Now it's second down here. They'll run it to the left. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And the Seminoles looking to run some tempo here. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle, but first down. And the Noles are on the move here.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Here's the target, and it's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's got some open field ahead. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception. And what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
Boston College, 56. Florida State, 31.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The back's got it on the pitch. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down. Looking to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They've got him.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Catch made on the right side. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. What a move. Breaking ankles and still going. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be 1st down. And the offense just takes a knee here. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback just kneels down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.